So much for that idea. The cardboard is supposed to protect the finish of the truck. So it's a yard sale day. Actually, it's to scratch your hood day. It's more than a yard sale. The reason I'm recording this is I'm going to include some videos from some estate sales that I went to where I left behind a lot of tools. And I've been reading the comments and I got some splaining to do. Well, today my conscience got to me and I went out to take a quick look. Are there any more tools left? Different week, different yard sales, so everything else is all gone. But I did collect this, so if anybody wants this, it's waiting for you. What's that? It's about almost 2 feet. A little shy of 2 feet. I don't know if it has any markings. Haven't really looked yet. Oh, there's something. We'll take a closer look later. And then I grabbed, hey, there's something missing here. There's another wooden handle tool that I grabbed. I don't know what this is, but again, my conscience got me. And if I left this behind and I left it filmed, I'd have some more explaining to do. There are labels right there, I can't read them. This is kind of boring, but this is where I get my brushes. I paid $1 a piece in tax. I did a little more shopping today. Let me show you that. We interrupt this video with a special news flash about the tools I bought today. We'll return you to your regularly scheduled video momentarily. I've been watching a lot of Ian's tools and he's collecting plumbing. And Resto Rob, he's collecting Bonnie. It's been real fascinating. There's a lot of guys out there, Tool Addict, Real World Tool Reviews. I've been reading a lot of Time Flies in the Shop comments. All this tool history is super interesting. So much so that I went through my toolboxes and I grabbed a few things that I think people might be collecting. Added to that, pieces that I've been buying at different yard sales. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a whole bunch of tools that are looking for new homes. But first, before you go back to your regularly scheduled program, which will get a little better in about a minute, literally a minute, you gotta hang in there. Oh, and you people up front that are dozing off, can someone throw a blanket on that one girl? Don't wake her, just let her go. So let me show you what I got today. First off, how about this? Remember earlier in the summer I was looking for one of these and I found a whole socket set instead? Well, now I have two. That's the secret. Using these as an extension is real handy. And then, I've never seen one of these. I have a bunch of Yankee screwdrivers, but I've never seen this Yankee drill. The controls are in the center. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna have to look into that. And look at the overall condition. There's some scuffs, a little bit of scratching on the back side of the handle, but that's in really nice condition. The corks, well, those are for those gas cans that are supposed to keep us safe and the ends come off. So I always need corks. I make my own corks out of wine bottle corks. Yeah, wine bottle corks. But I have to sand those. These actually fit the shape and you can jam them in there. Adjustable wrenches. These have been fun. I've been collecting up a bunch of these. I'm going to hang them all up. This is the Crestalloy. The only scuffing is right here. So that's a pretty okay shape. And then all the Fiskies, scissors. All the orange scissors I can find, I buy. These are not made in China. Perfect. Now, this is a number 2 Craftsman. It's a tappet wrench. I have this same thing in Bonnie. And Resto Rob has been collecting Bonnie tools and he put together a list about a year ago and I have one that's on that list. So what I'm going to do is throw this into my toolbox, take that one out, and maybe send this one and that one to him. Here's another Bonnie. What was neat was I asked about this stuffed animal and the girl at the estate sale, they were very nice people, they said, I got that from Germany in 1976. And I went, wow, that's pretty cool. So I wanted to buy it. And she said, well, you got to take this guy too. And I thought they were just stuffed animals, but actually these are some type of collectors. This guy's name is Robbie. When she said Robbie, I thought, oh no, I can't buy her like childhood toy. I think she was happy that it was going to a new good home. I'd buy these as gifts and give them away. So I got Robbie and the mouse. And then the funny thing is, in the morning, I drank out of this same cup. So when I got to the yard sale and I saw a 1973 Porky Pig, well, I knew I had to buy that. I got all of this together and this free mop thrown in. And if you watch any of my videos, you'll know that I go through some mops. Good grief, I go through some mops. Got it all for $20. So I was pretty pleased with that. Now, a lot of times my $20 might be piled up a little bit, but this is okay. The mop ends alone, made in USA stuff, is $7 or $8. And this was a real treat. Mint condition too. So that'll go into daily cautious use. Okay, now let's return you back to this regularly scheduled video. There's a kid that I can give this to. It's a fold-out blanket. That was $1, I think it was. A bunch of ties, same thing for that kid. Rechargeable batteries. This is pretty boring stuff. And I know, go ahead, make fun of me. But I look like a dof all the time. And I recently had to go to a wedding. And I gave them a bunch of little tiny gifts that I got. And I put them in a box. And I put a whole bunch of those little stuffed animals. They're about this big tie. Like a whole bunch of those animals. But the animals, in case they, you know, had an accident, I laid out dollar bills. 400 of them, so that if the little stuffed animal had an accident, it wouldn't get all in the box and ruin the gift. So it was either give them that gift or go and buy shoes. And I was thinking, my shoes are crummy, but they're good enough. I'd rather put the money towards a gift. Nah, they're comfortable though. No, not my Red Wings. No, not good for dancing. Ah, that's my daily shoes. No, to 1997. No, Ed Gosling. No, well, actually, yeah, those are the ones I wore. Yeah, no, Ken. What did you mean by trust me? Nope. Grandpa finds out it took them. Unfinished projects. No. Hey. We might have something here, I'm telling you. At $5, that's $2.50 a shoe. Not bad. Now, as a treat to myself, I've got this swell hat. Talk about stylish, huh? This hat, those shoes, I'm ready for the next wedding. Definitely won't be mine, right? This is what dropped before. So again, my conscience bought this today. Miller Falls, it's got labels. It's got a little bit of scratching here, probably because it was spent its life in a toolbox, not being used, because the handle doesn't really show too much wear. So if anybody wants this stuff, it'll take a while, but we'll get it to you. And if you're in Australia, that's going to be a little harder. If you're in Canada, we can work that out. And United States should be easy.